We've been talking about all things pumpkin this morning throughout the show because I'm obsessed. I think a lot of folks are this time of year. Likely pumpkin shortage, too, means that if you want to get your fix, you might want to get it now. So we're going to look at some ways to incorporate pumpkin into the most important meal of the day. Registered dietitian Allison Massey is here. So you've taken a turn for breakfast. I was telling you I had pumpkin cheesecake for breakfast this morning.
There's all kinds of ways you can incorporate pumpkin into breakfast, which is good. And, you know, it's fantastic because it's low in calories if you're doing the real stuff.
Unless you're doing
it's cheesecake. So, you know, 1 cup is only about 50 calories, more potassium than a banana, and you're getting lots of beta-carotene, which the body converts to vitamin A, and, of course, fiber. So
excellent.
You want to make sure when you look for pumpkin-flavored items, you're going for the real stuff. So that's why we're talking about incorporating pumpkin puree.
And that is a big deal. We heard about that so much last year, you know, with the pumpkin spice latte kerfuffle, that it's not the real thing.
Exactly. But you can still enjoy that.
Okay.
And, what you can do is make your own pumpkin spice latte syrup. Super easy.
Nice. Okay,
so this one has coconut sugar in it, a little maple syrup, pumpkin puree, and lots of nice spices. So you just add like a teaspoon or two.
That smells amazing.
Yeah, so really yummy. It smells like a cookie, so but not all the calories,
Add
which
that
is
to your
great.
coffee with a little milk maybe. And
yeah, so if you're not a coffee drinker, you can always go for the smoothie. Smoothie bowls are also really popular and hip right now, so it's basically like a smoothie with a little crunch on top.
Nice.
So this one is just pumpkin puree, frozen, banana, a little bit of coconut almond milk, and pumpkin pie spice. So it's quite yummy. And then I just topped it with coconut flakes, you know, some granola, nice citrus slices, and
it'd be great
pecans.
for kids in the morning too. Oh yeah, it looks kind of interesting and fun to eat.
Absolutely. And you know, speaking of kids, they might not like pumpkin, but you can always incorporate the theme somehow. So these are just little fruit cups. That's cute. You can pack it for their lunch as well.
Yeah.
So there's all different ways to incorporate it. You can also add a little calcium by doing like a parfait.
Okay.
So I like to buy the plain yogurt and then add stuff to it.
Okay.
So in this case, I just did pumpkin puree, a little orange zest, vanilla extract, and then lots of spices as well.
Nice. Just to get that really fall flavor.
Fall flavor. And you can't go wrong with cookies. So breakfast,
my motto.
Breakfast cookies are a little bit healthier than the regular. These are also great for kids like before sporting events. So just whole rolled oats, lots of dried fruit. So I did apricots, apples, cranberries, and then pumpkin puree, eggs.
Does that kind of work like a binder?
It binds it.
Okay.
So, and coconut oil. So that's the fat in these cookies.
Nice.
And it crisps it up and gives it a nice little flavor as well.
Delicious.
So those are good. And I mean, you can't go wrong with bread and muffins. You just have to look for recipes with more pumpkin. That recipe has about 4 cups of pumpkin and less sugar.
Okay.
So
more pumpkin, less sugar.
Yeah. Just a few little tips. And you can actually find some of these recipes on my food blog. It's thesimplingredient.com.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Terrific. You've come up with all kinds of ways to incorporate. I told you, too, you have the prettiest pumpkins that we've seen so far this morning.
Thank you.
Some wonderful ways to incorporate it in a healthier breakfast.
Absolutely.
Than my cheesecake. Allison Massey, always good to have you here.
Thank you so much.
We will post more information and a link to Allison's blog on our website, foxbaltimore.com/newslinks. So we have another hour to go here on our show. We're going to talk some more about that wild weather last night, and Tony's going to fill us in on what the forecast looks like for the coming week.